slavery sentence. My Twitter feed never mentioned these feeding our children these blood in the mentions.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Slot man moves right. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Levis back to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, going to the air with Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Love's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football. There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll go right back to the Nwangu. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Back at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Levis on 3rd down. He finds Watson complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Levis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Levis. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And Levis going back to the air. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, check second. Ready?
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Carlson on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the play fake, Levis. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Levis sets up to throw here. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. First and 10. Here's Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Levis to throw once more. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Black ultra. Black shot. Set. Go.
Now a give running left is Nwangu. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the 1st half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the 1st half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete. The Packers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but it did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And now Love going to change things up.
Quick, yellow. Ready.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 103 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Set, ready. Smash. Blue strike. Eagle blue. Come red.
Addison will go in motion left.
Dog red. Red, yellow.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Green jack. Blue, go. Hut.
Love now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
On the option right, here's Levis.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action now. Levis.
He'll let this go for the end zone.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Levis throwing for it on 4th. He'll find DeGuara complete.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Levis from the gun.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Ready?
Final play of the half. Love. He's going to go up top again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
152 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Love, they go play action now. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Joseph now to have the PAT. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Packers 35, Vikings 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Levis now off of play action.
Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Levis looking to throw.
Toward the pylon, caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson
from 6 yards away, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he loses the football a second time. call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
From the 22, Love being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Open man left side, it's the tight end DeGuara.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably...
And now the rookie's free. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. He's got room at the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Play fake. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Levis. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Levis. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. On the option right, here's Levis. And down he'll go at the 25. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Here we go, 4th down, Levis. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Go ultra.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Love wants to shift things around.
Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne from 17 yards out. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 11-yard line.
Levis now on 2nd down. Slant route, he's got Dobbs.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis on 3rd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Levis to throw it. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now Levis.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual...
And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Jerry Jeudy.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
This one complete to Yoshibas.
That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Levis back to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Let's go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Fourth down, Levis.
Eluding the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Levis sets up to throw here. This will be caught. Judy.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll throw it again with Levis. That's complete to Dobbs.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, and I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Levis to throw off play action.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Carlson on for the extra point.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10.
Ready,
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Love going to change things up.
Hey, Blue.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out right at the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to take another shot here.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Pause, right. Set.
One last shot now for Love. He's going to let it go again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Packers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.